Hey guys, I'm live from Provincetown, Massachusetts, and today I wanted to just chat quickly about really the benefits of traveling. Whenever I travel, I end up having a lot of life-changing experiences or thoughts or just realizations as to why why I love traveling and how I feel by the time that I get home, kind of what I take away from traveling. So I did a little bit of research and I wanted to share what I think are some of my top benefits of traveling and why I think it's so important, because it improves your physical, your mental, your emotional health, really just everything. Hey guys, thanks for joining in. I see you guys are jumping on. And really, travel can be life-changing. So I just wanted to quickly come on. If you have questions for me, let me know and I'll try to get to them by the end of this. If you're on live, say hey. For some reason I can't see who's joining today, but say hello if you're on live. So first benefit that I wanted to talk about with traveling is that you really get to know yourself better. Things tend to happen when you're traveling. It's not always perfect, right? And the way you react to what happens, you can react to either more stress happening due to travel or less stress. Sometimes, like I said, things don't always go perfectly or go right, or you're dealing with, maybe you're traveling with your family. If you have a lot of children, I'm sure that can be stressful at moments. Really, any time that you're traveling with people, that can be stressful. So really how you kind of learn, you get to know yourself better, and learning how you react to things and people. You can also say that you also build more meaningful relationships when you're traveling with other people, which I think is a huge benefit. I know, as an example for that, is that I like to travel. I work with other business women. I have a team of business women who do what I do, and when we have conferences that we travel to together as a group, it's crazy what happens and how we bond together over those few days. So it's great to just bond and connect more on a meaningful level. The number 2 benefit of traveling is that it relieves stress, really from your everyday life. So sometimes when you travel, you can just leave your life as it is, the norm, behind for a few days, and just relax for a while, whether it's a few days or a few weeks or months. It's just nice to kind of have that change, right? The number 3 benefit is that it forces you to have fun sometimes. So just to be carefree, which in turn can cause happiness in your life. Sometimes, yes, we need to be forced to have a little bit of fun, and just, change up what we're doing, and just be reminded that we can kind of, like I said, put, leave your life behind for a few days and just relax and have a nice time. The 4th benefit is that, this is a really important one, and something that I've noticed, is that it increases your creativity, probably because you're in a new you're in an entirely new environment. You're so used to your normal experiences that when you put yourself into a different environment, it can sometimes just give you new ideas and give you new outlooks, which gives you a bunch of new creativity. Whether it's just for me, it was I had an idea to do this post today from traveling, because I wanted to share some of the things that I realized when I travel. So I'm sure as for artists, that can be a huge thing. That's why you know, looking back at many artists, it's normally in their travels that they stop somewhere and then, you know, start to create a bunch of art. So it definitely does something for the creative side of the brain. Number 5, I would say that it broadens your world and your cultural awareness. And this one's really important to me because this is something that you can't, like, I know a lot of people will open up a book and they enjoy reading or they enjoy watching things on TV, but when you don't experience them yourself, there's just something different about it when you're actually experiencing something rather than just like watching it or reading about it, or learning about it. So it's totally different from anything that we learn about in school. You can't just educate yourself on other cultures. Sometimes you have to go and live it. So it just really gives you a new perspective on life. Number 6 is that it really improves your social skills, like communication, for instance. So, you know, for some of us, when we're today, like this week, I'm not traveling anywhere where I need to speak a different language, but in some cases you do have to learn how to speak a different language, or it kind of challenges you, you know, to even get by and to learn a new skill, just to get along, or even maybe learning a new skill to get along with your travel companions, and maybe compromising within certain situations. Sometimes when you're traveling with a group of people, you have to compromise what you want for the greater good of your group, right? So I think that it really starts to challenge you on the social skill aspect, in learning how to, you know, work well with other people and other cultures. Number 7 is learning to give up control and really allowing for a little uncertainty in your life. And with that uncertainty, it's exciting, right? You can kind of have adventures that you don't normally have. Maybe there's challenges that come up that may arise that leave you with a sense of excitement. So for instance, a few days ago, we decided to take a ferry over to Martha's Vineyard. And we had no plans whatsoever. We just sort of hopped into the car, did our research on the way, and we realized, oh wait, we're going to need to go a little further to take this one ferry versus the other ferry. And we weren't even sure if we were going to make it in time. But we did. You know, we made it in time for the ferry. We got to Martha's Vineyard and we spent an amazing day there, but afterwards I really did feel like a sense of accomplishment, because like from nothing I was able to create an adventure, and it's sort of like, you know, that type of I think that type of accomplishment, you know, it might not be a big thing to some people, but it feels nice when you you know, when you kind of could have been stopped from doing something, but you were like unstoppable in that moment. Number 8 is that it improves your health and immunity through, you know, for instance, in a lot of summer trips and warmer weather vacations, you're getting extra vitamin D, you might be by the ocean. There's a lot of health benefits to stuff like that. Not to mention going to exploring new places, you actually improve your gut biome in some cases, because you're eating new things, you're drinking the water there, you might be doing something just different, you're around different people. It can improve certain areas of your health. So especially your immune system. All of those things kind of increase certain things in the immune system. Not to say that there are some ways that obviously when we travel, like in the winter months when it's cold and flu season and we're on planes, that can definitely have a negative effect, right, on our health. But for more, you know, in most cases in warmer climates, it's nice to just get away and be it near the ocean and getting that extra vitamin D. It also lowers our risk of depression. So with all these other things being said, reducing stress, being healthier, learning to communicate better with people, like you can see how all these things would add up to improved health. And my last benefit that I'm going to share today is that you get to create memories and experiences that will last a lifetime. Like that's something that you cannot, like, you can't buy, you can't have somebody else create for you. You can't, like, it's something that you just have to go out and explore and do yourself, and have that as a memory and an experience for the rest of your life. So guys, thank you so much for joining me today. If you have any questions, let me know, and I will be back on live very shortly. See you later, guys.